we go. Ticker changed. I think. No, wait, I didn't click save. Now I click save. I've also gotten cool new threads that I want to show off, and might make a new outfit too. It's a style game, Animal Crossing. Certainly a style game. So I'm going to be working on the newest loan. Probably going to use some Nook Miles tickets and get some more irons. I need to make more jail bars, because that's what the Nooklings want this week, today. And if that makes you uncomfortable, imagine how uncomfortable that makes me. Right? It's weird. Okay. New fit. Fresh to death. Rolling deep with big money. The co-op is clearly filled in. So let's see. Right, what do I want to do? Right, I want to check my bell prices. Right, that's why I'm here. I'm trying to remember what I was doing, and it's just like, oh, well, looks like you forgot, Viv. Brain at risk. All right, let's see here. I didn't get last night's prices, but I'll get these today though. Oh wait, no, I don't want to sell. I want to check my prices. Let's see, turnip prices is 111. And I bought them for 99. Looks like it's going to be fluctuating. Probably with the best time to sell to be in the middle of the week. If all goes according to plan. I bought them for, like I said, I bought them for 99. Alright, there's not really a whole lot of other stuff that's going on in, like, the house, I don't think. Let me double check and see. I do have way too much of certain things, but I've, like, cleaned out a lot of stuff, because I used a lot of iron and stuff to make today's hot item. So, I mean, do I have any Nook Miles tickets, like, inside of my house? I am very curious. And as always, we'll probably run out the night with some Tetris or something. Oh, you know what? It's been a while. I might just go online and play Smash. Why not? I mean, there's a lot of reasons why not, and the most, like, glaring of all is I have to plug in my Ethernet hub. And, you know what? I'm not going to go online with Smash, I guess, because I don't want to play a Wi-Fi warrior. It doesn't really matter that much, but, like, you know, I don't want to be that person, you know? Also, as you can see, I bought a shit ton of turnips. And by a shit ton of turnips, I mean, like, a shit ton of turnips. So. Alright, let me get back to what I was thinking about, which is checking if I have any Nook Miles to get to my, in my storage here. Which I don't think I do, but it doesn't hurt to check, you know? Oh, sick, I do have one. It's a free Nook Miles ticket that I paid for earlier. So now we're just hanging out. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? I can't believe the year ends in like 4 days. That's horrifying. The flow of time continues onward drastically without stopping. Yeah, that's nice. I need to work on more dev stuff too. I've been mostly working on like other character designs, like my funny fantasy world that I'm working on. Where I've kind of been working on, like, a whole thing for kobolds and stuff like that. Like, I've made a lot of characters so far. So, it's fun, though. Like, character designing is very chill for me. I just like throwing stuff at the wall. Problem is that, like, I have to be in the right mind for it, and I want to be more in the right mind for that kind of thing, but, like, because I have so many ideas, but it's hard to, like, get them to be, like, what was I looking for? All uniform and shit, right? Yeah, that's the word, uniform. Many thoughts, head full. I'm actually just kind of revamping the whole kobold thing, though, in this world. Where instead of just being, like, tiny, like, you know, lesser dragons or whatever the hell, they're, like, their own kind of, race of just actual dragons. And I've done a whole thing. Like, a whole diatribe about it. And, it's fun character designing. Wish I was kind of better at it, but, like, thinking of the character is easy, but, like, giving them, like, a physical, like, form, quote-unquote, that's the hard part. That is the hard part. That's what's, like, really, another thing I'm really working on for, like, the game I'm working on is the fact, like, character designs are hard. God, they're so hard. I have a couple ideas, but I think I want to flesh them out a bit more. But again, that's the harder part. Yeah, but also it just requires, like, having a cohesive idea what you think they'd look like in your mind, and that's another hard part. Cohesive, like, character design is super hard, and I know a lot of the time it doesn't matter, like, the most, but, like, it matters enough that, like, you care, right? If it doesn't look the same way sometimes as you thought it up before. That's the problem. I think before I was on, like, Adderall, like, character designing and, like, world building was so hard, because I would, like, always change it up. And I'm still changing up the one I've been working on forever. So I haven't really decided on, like, a full aesthetic and everything for it. Some character designs are kind of set in stone, and I might try to just make them in Hero Forge. But, it'll be a little bit, I think, before I'm at that point. Mostly because, many thoughts head full. I wish you got to make, like, ramen in this game. I know this is gonna, like, you know, reset the timer and everything, but, like, the recent episode of, Zenkaiju really made me want a bowl of ramen. And I still do, damn it. Cause, like, the whole episode hinged around, like, a noodle fight between, like, two different, factions of people between Soba and Udon. And, like, one of the guys is like, I like ramen more, and then they'd, like, show you a full bowl of ramen with all the fixins, and I'm like, god damn it. I want some so bad. Ugh. It's true. I am. Who would ever do something like that? By the way, have you heard of this hit fighting game, Battle for the Grid? Jokes aside, I was playing a little bit of that last night. The game is fun. I am still not super great at understanding what's going on, but the game is fun. It's very fun. It's fun to press buttons. Yeah, the game is wild. It's so wild. Good old Kaoru Shiba. I've said this. I've said something to the sentiment of this before, but like, I'm of the opinion that, like, sometimes Power Rangers has... Like, I know Power Rangers knows its target demographic, but it goes too far sometimes. I don't want... Like, I think Shinken Brown is a different thing. But, like... I don't know. I have beef with a lot of stuff inside of, Samurai in particular, but that's neither here nor there, I suppose. What? Viv has beef with a thing? Oh no, stop the presses. Alert all the news outlets. Viv doesn't like a thing. Guzzling that haterade until I die, homie. Swig. Glug. Delicious. Alright, I think I've gotten everything I need to here. Let me just make sure there's no, like, bottle on the beach that's like, hey, you can use me for something cool later. Should have found, like, a coelacanth, but I don't know, like, what's the biggest one. Like, I think I see it, but I don't think I ever see it. Damn. That's hard, because they all have, like, their own, pluses and minuses. I think, Let me try to think, because I think the whole rainbow is fun for, like, stuff like, Koryuger, and, like, what's the other one? What's the other one? Fucking, yeah, Kyuranger. Those are fun. But then you have, like, the solid, like, 3-person team, and that's fun, too. The 5-person team that has a 6th at the end of it, too, is really fun, like... I'm thinking about fucking... What's the name of that show? Fucking Zenkaiju again, because the Zenkaiju team group is probably one of my favorites. I love every member of that team. I'm gonna be out of iron in a minute. So Kyujiro is very good about that too. Something else I think is really fun too is when you have like characters who are Power Ranger likes or Sentai likes who are just a part of the core group too. Like in you know, Wild Fury slash you know, what's it called? Geki Ranger. Where they have those guys from the other school who just become, like, you know, members of the team and stuff. Yeah. 3 characters is personal, but, you know, sometimes you get, like, more on top of that. I think, like, let's see. The last, like... What's the last, like, 3-person Sentai? I would say that Loopad counts, but not even Loopad counts, because Loopad is, like, 6. And there's 2 reds. There's 2 reds, 1 yellow, 1 blue, 1 green, 1 pink. And that's fun, I think. They should do more with that kind of concept. Oh, Go Buster's right, but Go Buster's ends up being 5 at the end of the day too. You have, you know, Beat Buster and Stag Buster. What's it called? Starts out as 3 and it grows from there, cause, what am I thinking about? Ryu Soldier starts as a team of 3, but then becomes a group of 5, then 6. And then even more after that, too. Can I do anything with these boots? I thought I could. Oh, these are craftable. This was just in, other things, I suppose. I made some recycled boots. Can I customize these? Hold up. Wait a minute. No. Alright, Hurricaneer starts as 3 and ends up being a team of 6. Man, I've said this before, but, like, I feel like something that, like, really gets lost is some of the funnier things that are just, like, more out there that are lost in translation going from Power Rangers to Sentai, or no, Sentai to Power Rangers, rather. Because, like, the whole thing about, like, the Green Ranger in Ninja Storm being, like, a baseball player is just lost. And that's a bummer. Because that shit's dumb. Or, like, the Gold Ranger in Shinkenger being, like, a sushi chef. You have no idea how much I adore that nonsense. You can sell Nook Miles tickets? Abba Ranger has 3 and ends up being 6. Not 6, 5. I don't think it was like what other like Utsusemi Maru. God, I actually don't know. I haven't seen Dino Charge because like I look at Sledge, I look at like Edgy Flubber, and I'm like, nah, see ya later. I do think like the something that's like taken from like I feel like that's a interesting thing that's robbed from like Koryuger to Dino Charge is God, the mentor guy, Bragigas guy. I don't remember his name, but I know that like they just split him in 2 and they make like his evil mode like another character, and like come on. Come on. You also like, oh man, there's so many fun things that I feel like Power Rangers doesn't adapt, and I'm so sad about it. Like, you know that person in that armor, that black armor in Dino Thunder? I've ever seen it. I forget his name. I think it's like Zeltrax or some shit. But my favorite thing about that character is a different character every time they show up. A different character, and I find that incredible. It's like a armor that's passed down from like sibling to sibling or something like that, and it's literally my favorite thing. I love dumb shit like that. There needs to be like more dumb shit and stuff like that. Like, I feel like this is gonna sound like, out of left field and up my own ass, but I really feel like the limitus for banter and like dumb stuff in superhero fiction is just, been undermined by like Marvel brain rot. Marvel is really like taken a huge monkey wrench into like well-written stupidity in like superhero fiction. And that's like, a lot of that stuff predates a lot of the stuff in Power Rangers that I'm talking about, but it doesn't help its case either, It's my stream, and I get to talk about my special interest and complain about it. But yeah, I was talking about it with Tia and an idea, but like fucking the way that like Power Rangers just adores to like reference Mighty Morphin all the goddamn time. It's like, please, we get it, we understand. Come on, something new, please. Something new. You're gonna reference the Morphin Grid again? How original. Oy. Like, one thing I like about Sentai over Power Rangers is that, like, Power Rangers has comic book syndrome. And when I say that, I mean it tries to have a giant overarching plot that attaches everything in this nebulous way so that every single Ranger season is connected in some way, shape, or form, whether it be through the Morphing Grid, Zordon, etc. And it's just like, we didn't need to do that. No one needed that. Like, Sentai loves to reference itself, right? It loves to bring back returning Rangers a lot and all this other stuff. But, like, it gets excessive in Power Rangers' case. You know what I mean? Like, fucking... Yeah, it's in like Gokaiger, it's in like the movies a lot too. It's that kind of thing, right? But like, at the very least, it's not like as egregious as, alright, we got this one actor. Kids love this actor. Put him in every series going forward. Just do it. So we get like, you know, Tommy Oliver in like 18 different goddamn Sentai. Or Power Rangers, rather. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. And, like, I feel like in Gokaiger's case, it's different because, like, it's part of its aesthetic, right? Its aesthetic is being a legacy series, so it's gonna harken back to those things. So, it makes sense from that regard. Like, you know, you can reference, you can hearken, you can let people know about things that came before it in movies, in other stuff, etc. But, like, there has to be, like, a point where you go, yeah, this is a bit too much. And they haven't reached it yet. Because everything is connected absurdly. I feel like... What's up, Annalise? Animal Crossing music is so good. Like, I love it. Sorry for taking the time out just to rant, but, like... I realize this is the 80s or 90s of Rosemary Mountain's France that exists in the 80s and 90s. Like, I feel like that's, like, true, and it is true, right? But, like, it's the way that they go about doing it, right? Because you either have stuff like, you know, here's Mario 1, here's World 1-1, here's Green Hill, here's Mario 3, here's Mario World, here's goddamn the Morphin Grid for the umpteenth goddamn time. And then there's, like, what some other people do if they harken back to those kinds of things, which is, we're gonna reference these things, but we're gonna put it, like, in small little nods, or we're gonna, like, you know, put it in places where it would make sense, and not just be a constant thing. I would like to learn. I have to wait until tomorrow before we're gonna actually get some new real estate, but I think I am gonna, like, I'm gonna get another villager. I lost a follower, oh no. Streamer's not being funny anymore. Oh no. Don't worry, I'm just kidding, I'm fine. I'm just, you know. So I'm gonna crack wise about stuff like that from time to time. Right, a lot more stuff. I'm gonna put some stuff away. Go try to get some more iron. I want to make a couple more jail bars. Which is a dire thing to say, mind you. I want to start saving up because I want to work on repaying my next loans. It's like 2 million bells, so this is a good way to do it. Oh, I should get that that thing, that fossil analyzed. I should get more like cooking. I should get more like cooking recipes though. What do these look like? I really don't like these loafers actually. I'll keep them though. Might look better with a different outfit. Like, you know, I know Digimon also loves to remind people, hey, remember Adventure 1? Do you? And yeah, that gets a bit exhausting at a point. I like that franchise a lot. I've been watching a little bit of the 4th season, just for funsies' sake, really. It's pretty fun. I'm enjoying what I'm watching. I was taking a break. I watched like a whole slew of episodes, like back to back to back, from like last night up until like parts of today. So I think taking a break would be nice. So a lot of stuff I want to look through, like Adventure 2 and Tamers and whatnot. But I'm just looking at stuff. Also, if you have any ideas for like what I should tune the town tune to, hit me up at in the Discord. Nerd bird. Bird who's a nerd. See ya, Blathers. Probably should hold on to this until like tomorrow to get like a bigger profit, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Hey, wait. Is there anything else? Wait, I think I might have bought everything from here. I still also want to rewatch more of Zyuranger at some point because fucking that show is wild. Fucking, you gotta get these 5 weapons that came out of this 5-headed dragon after it was slain. It's written here in the Dino Chronicle. Oh man. I know I've talked about this before, but I think my favorite thing, my absolute favorite goddamn thing about, like, Sentai in general is how, like, Housewives basically saved it because of Jetman. Because Jetman was just like, alright, our franchise is going under after, you know, 20 years. Just do whatever. And people just rushed out of the room and were like, alright, we'll just make it as soap opera-y as possible. And moms loved it, and because of that, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers became a thing. Because Jetman led them to immediately create, like, the most fantasy-ass Sentai season ever made. Which was the series they adapted into Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Zyuranger. That's lore, baby. That is L-O-R-E. My favorite weekender. I'm sure I've talked about this before, at least 100 times. But, like, you know, I have to rant about dumb shit a little bit, or like the bomb in my head goes off. Okay, I'm gonna slow down a bit. I'm gonna take a deep breath. So what's up with y'all, chat? What's going on? I'm done ranting for now, so we can have a civil discussion about something else. Oh, right. I guess, this is relevant to something I just mentioned, but, I bought a Digivice toy, offline, and, I like it. I haven't gotten it yet, but, it's supposed to be delivered today. It might be at the door, but I'll have to check later. I haven't had, like, a virtual pet, I think, in forever that's, like, actually attached to the thing. Yeah. They only fall there if, like, things aren't in the way, though, and, like, you have to be, like, on point with it, or you just lose out on getting some stuff. It's very specific. I'm not gonna say I haven't had a virtual pet in forever. There was, like, there is an Android version of, like, the, a Digimon virtual pet that I played around with for a little bit. I think during, like, not grade school, high school, rather. And, I played with that a little bit, but I haven't had, like, one of the virtual pets, like, physically in my goddamn hands in forever. And, this one's different, because it's not even, like, the ones that are from the show, even, because that's the ones I really, really wish I had again, but they're fucking expensive. Like, oh my god. Well, shit. I thought this might happen, and that's why I'm glad I had a backup. I wish it would auto do that, but it only auto does that when we, like, have a new thing of something. You pick it up rather than having it in your pockets. It's just a little annoying, but it's not the worst thing in the world, you know? Yeah, I liked virtual pets. I had Tamagotchis when I was younger. And I know that, like, some people in my grade growing up had, like, a Digimon one. Like, people I used to go to school with, like, years and years and years ago. Scary. Back when I was, like, a single digit age. I remember, like, somebody had, like, the ones from, like, Adventure 2, and it was like, oh, that's cool. I wish I had those. And then I, like, bought a couple from this, like, defunct website. Or, like, imports and shit, and that was fun. That was nice. It was actually really cool. I kind of missed that website, but, like, you know, there are probably other places that sell, like, imported toys. It's just that, you know, they cost a lot more because, fuck you. Supply and demand. Or whatever. Not so much supply and demand, but just, you know, inflation over time. Man, I dropped a shit ton of frames. When I dropped that many frames? What? Sorry, I'm looking over it. I see that I dropped like 1,300 frames. It's not a lot, but like, oh my god. What happened? I wasn't dropping any frames a couple days ago. Now I'm just dropping all of them? Just falling out of my hands? Okay, I guess again, I haven't really talked a whole lot about, the, OCs and stuff I'm working on for this campaign, but, well, not even for this campaign, just in general. They're, an adventuring duo of a supposed quote-unquote half-elf and a, like I said, the kobolds, who I have, updated for a modern age. You know, just to be up my own ass a little bit, but not really. I have done a lot of fun things, I guess, with, like, just trying to make the kobolds feel a lot less, like, you know, like, oh, we're lesser dragons, subservience, that shit freaks me out, I don't like that. So I just decided they're just a different offshoot of dragons, and they range in height, very drastically, where, they can be as small as 3 feet tall, and as tall as, like, 7. And they can go through, like, drastic growth spurts. and they have like elemental like breaths and stuff like that like Luce Koboldum designing uses in combat because she wants to be the best swords wants to be the best at swordplay, like just in general. Joined with them is their friend Rock, and they grew up in the same kind of village, which is like this kind of I think it even has a name right now, or it might not even have a name in particular, but it's like the smallish village where like a bunch of different people of a bunch of different like races kind of just hang out and they live there in like a kind of communal way. And you know, Rock and that's spelled R-O-Q-U-E, by the way, not R-O-C-K, but it's pronounced Rock. Rock is a bard, and I know that Boken, my Kobold OC, is going to just be a fighter. I'm not sure exactly how I was going to flesh out their like maybe their subclass or anything, but they're just very good at like all kinds of like weaponry and stuff like that, and they also what is the word I'm looking for? They also are you know, good at basically every kind. They just want to be best at like swordplay, but they're like, kind of good at just everything really. Kind of a jack of all trades. I like character designing. It's fun. I need to do it for more things I'm working on. Whether it be for my game, this project I've been working on for like literal years that I've been reshaping and stuff. Who wants Viv lore? Would you like Viv lore, random chat person? These, like, OCs I've had that were, like, long-ass running characters. I initially made them, and they have developed, changed, and, like, become all kinds of other stuff. But they started out as fucking Sonic OCs, and that's not a joke. I don't remember what, like, you even fucking were, but I remember it was just a thing I was working on when I was, like, you know, a preteen, you know, even before that, I think. So yeah, that's the deepest Viv lore. Runs real deep. Catch and release! How many more tickets do I have? I have 0? Alright. I don't remember like we even decided to make the first OCs for like even general. I know back in the day I screwed around with a lot of like dress-up games just to try to make characters. But you know, I like how it's kind of just influenced how I like create characters, I guess. So it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Also, like, I like this green hat a lot, but I want that dandy cat back right now. Give me a second before I go and keep working. I guess I have to go back in the house anyway, just to go and make more of this stuff and drop off some things. So, I'm gonna do both. Wait, let me just show off this fossil ladders. I don't think if there's like any other like dumb character related to Viv lore, but like everything's like kind of spotty. I know I'm gonna be, I guess something that's like kind of Viv lore that's not exactly like connected to anything, but I am very much thinking about doing more stuff with some of these other OCs that I have in mind. Like I'm trying to. Right now, we work a lot of my like Pokemon OCs, just for funsies. I have a lot of them, and I want to like kind of flesh them out. I got re-inspired. One of my favorite artists just posted a couple of like her Pokemon OCs, my brain is just like, yeah, I want to do that. So I have to work on a lot of that too. You know what else kind of just drives a lot of my, like, desire to make OCs? I'm gonna be straight up, chat. It's 90% pettiness. 90%. Because I'm sitting here going, like, how come y'all are sitting here gendering genderless Pokemon? Fuck are you. I'm making my own non-binary Pokemon. Fuck are y'all. Y'all can't stop me. It's really just plain and simple, just baby rage. Like, it's interesting how much, like, pettiness has, like, influenced my desire to just create stuff. I'm just like, why does Fukua have a Sonic color and, you know, why does Fukua have a Shadow color and Filion have a Sonic color? And I'm like, alright, I'm gonna start making colors for Skullgirls, and it became a lot of fun. Alright, by the way, just look at this room. I love this wallpaper. I would love to have, like, a graffiti painted room, I think. I think that'd be tight. I don't have any other, like, weird OC lore. At least I think so. I might be remembering, yeah, I have kind of a little bit more where I'm just kind of, like, single-mindedly obsessed with Electivire, so I kind of had, like, an OC based on that for a little bit. And, like, they had, like, a electric jacket that, like, would do stuff. Like, give them powers and shit. And, I don't know. You have a lot of fun thoughts when you're a child. Nice! Oh god, if only I had 20 more, I would have been the sickest. Damn it, what sells for 20 bells? Shit. Fuck. God damn it. Alright. So let's take a break from this for now, and we'll just wrap up tonight's stream with me getting cooked in Tetris 99. So once again, I ask you, where we missed dropping. Let's see here.